I've had a winning streak for the past 3.5 weeks now, like just ending days in green. Like maybe I took a loss and then a win, which put me back into the green. But for the past 3 weeks, I've been profitable. And Friday, which was yesterday, I ended my first day in the red. And I want to tell you exactly what it takes to be a profitable trader, and how to manage these, days where you end in the red. So obviously I got used to winning, and even myself, I've taken multiple payouts in the past 2 weeks. I've got used to winning and ending the day green. So when I took my first loss, I felt so stressed, and I'm like, oh my God, how did I lose a trade? Like my ego got hurt. I'm like, how did my confluences not work? All these doubts started flushing my head. I'm like, oh my God, maybe I'm not the trader I thought I was. I take another trade and it loses as well. Also, I'm just enjoying a nice walk in the woods. And then I lose the second trade and I feel this like crazy spike of, I don't know, stress or cortisol, wherever it is. And I just close the laptop, I take a few deep breaths, and I try to rationalize my thoughts. I'm like, okay, why did I set a limit for 2 max losses in a day? What do I need to think now so I don't take another trade? So the problem is because, my brain got used to winning, and I completely got emotionally attached to the end of day result and stopped looking at the bigger picture. So as a profitable trader, you need to put your trust in probability and how your wins and losses get distributed. So what I mean by that is you have to broaden your kind of field of vision, broaden your way of thinking when it comes to wins and losses in terms of like 10 trades or 1 month, just so you're not so emotionally attached to that one specific loss in the day or whatever. Even though I took 2 losses, I still ended the week in profit. And I'm glad I didn't put any more risk on the table, because I looked at the charts later that day and the conditions were terrible. So the way you go about it is, okay, I lost 2 trades or whatever your limit is. For me, it's 2. So I lost 2 trades in a row. What does that mean? Just thinking rationally. It means that the market is not respecting my confluences. The conditions for my way of trading are bad. I should just close the laptop, save the capital, not lose, months or weeks of progress in one day, and just go enjoy the rest of my day. Just go do your hobbies. You have to have something outside of the charts that you look forward to, just so you can get off, de-stress, and enjoy life, because trading shouldn't be like the fuel to your life in terms of happiness and stuff. Of course it brings you money and stuff, but you trade so that you can do shit in life. Go fishing, go for a walk, go spend time with your dog, whatever. And even though I understood these things, I was still internally stressed and angry. And then I was like, okay, let me calculate how much I'm up in the past 3 weeks. So I'm up like, I think it was around 27 or 26 R in the last 3.5 weeks. And I just lost 2 R. So I'm up about 24 R in the last 3.5 weeks. And that's like, in comparison, that's nothing, right? And that's just literally distribution of probability. And what I mean by that is, if your win rate is 80% out of the month, you don't know that maybe the first 4 trades are the losses, and then the remaining of the month are all wins. You don't know how your wins and losses are going to be distributed. That's why you have to stick to your rules religiously, or however you want to call it, and just let your probability and edge play out in the long run. For example, in a month, in a quarter, in 6 months, whatever it is. So that is exactly how profitable traders are made. It's how you mentally manage and financially manage your risk on the losing days. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, DM me. Maybe I could help you mentally, kind of cope or process a losing day. Especially on a Friday after a fucking 3.5 winning streak. Now it's the weekend, and in the back of my mind, I just had to end the Friday on a loss. But I'm looking at it at the bigger picture. I'm like, I'm up 26, 24 R for the past 3.5 weeks. And that can all be made back in the next trading day. So yeah, guys, this is kind of just a little reminder for you that losing days are okay. And it's part of probability, it's part of your percentage, and they are gonna come. Every day before I traded, because I was on this crazy winning streak, I was mentally preparing myself for that losing day of how I'm going to manage it. So it's very, very important that you kind of do this pre-market preparation mentally of like, okay, if I lose this amount today, if I lose 2 trades, if I lose whatever it is that you have set for yourself, how am I going to act and what am I going to do after that? So definitely have something planned to de-stress, because trading is a stressful job. So yeah, you have to become prepared. You can't just go into trading blindly. And yeah, that is my advice to you guys. Look at it in sets of 10, look at it in a set of a month, just so you're not emotionally attached to that one specific trade that you lose. So yeah.